Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you can see here, I'm fighting against Night Fury and my options. Sabertooth spec, cost control, speed, and marksman specialist. And I would say the best ones here are Sabertooth with Spider and Marksman spec with Arclight and Sabertooths. And on Hound 2 you get Marksman, so more DPS and anti-air. But I will go for speed spec, because I was trying to go for a bow rush with probably Wraiths even not being air spec. I wanted to try it. On my opponent's side, Amplify spec looks good. Supply specialist looks really good too, although it has very little HP, but starting with Arclights and Sledges is a great start. Quick Supply is good for being Quick Supply, although the starting units are not the best. And Fortify starts with Sledges and Void Eyes. You could, for the first round, go just for Arclights and keep Chaff, and then get Chaff later. And my opponent will end up going for Supply Specialist, yeah. Looking at the board, Magnetic Barricades here, so I'm going on the other side, since I will be pushing, and I don't want to push on a thing that slows me. My opponent will end up defending this side too. This replay is still bugged, so he will do everything right at the end. I also already sold my tower because it's useless. Actually no, remember he going this side, but no, he goes standard. Standard with marksmen, so no Chaff. He's trusting the Sledges to stop the boss, but the Sledges are on a horizontal position, and his army is divided, so not great for him, at least on this round. My turret's trying to kill the Sledges, and it will manage it, thanks to the debuff. That's speed. And quite a good first round, a lot of experience. Experience is extremely important when you are trying to go boss. You want to get levels as soon as you can. My idea was to go the usual bow wraith, but I look at here, hounds, level 2 hounds, round 2. I could try to go bow hounds. And that will be my choice here. And for my opponent, he will get what counters the boss, the Void Eyes in here. So Phoenix would also work quite well. I would probably have gone for Phoenix instead of Void Eyes, but he will go for Void Eyes. You can see it was turned on, showing the highest damaging units of the last round. This was this Arclight and this cannon and the Sledges. You see me going instantly for Mech Rage on the Hounds, so they are at higher, not higher, but almost as much speed as the boss, just 2 less. And they will still stay behind the boss because 70 meters range against 45 meters range. You see me grabbing one thing to put here because there was Phoenix offered and he could go for a sneaky grab of my tower here with Phoenix, so some defense. A missile, which will kill half of my boss, which is really bad. And without the boss to tank, got obliterated really fast, and my army will crumble. And from a great round to a very bad round. But now we have the card of the game, and I won't resist it, especially since I'm losing now. So Improved Overlord. But my opponent will also grab Improved Overlord. And we will have a mirror. And in honor of this amazing card, if you are not subscribed yet, you could subscribe. It really helps me. And now I am climbing to the 800. I'm getting closer to 1000. So grabbing damage 1, so my level 1 hounds can one-shot his crawler, so he only has 1 crawler. So I am over-investing on hounds, but that's because I tend to go for overlords. The bows are no longer very necessary. And shaft clear will help the overlords a little, although they are very good at shaft clear. But I need units to clear the little shafts that survive the salvo of missiles. And instead of reinforcing this side, I'm going for another attack, because it will make it easier for me to just put an overlord here later, if I already have a few units. But my opponent will go for a very annoying counter to me, with Shockwave. You can see here, they are striking the balls, but the hounds are dying. They died just because of the shockwaves. So he doesn't even need to hit my hounds to kill them. They stay close enough to the balls that they get hit by the shockwave and eventually die. I won the right, but took a beating on the left once again, which was expected. So another bad round for me. But round 4 now, and now I have enough money. 2 good spells, but they are expensive and I want money. So I will skip them and go for an overlord. Though I do have... Actually... No, I didn't have enough. It's 300 for the beam, so I would be missing 50 to get an overlord together with the beam. But my opponent is supply specialist, so he has 50 extra money, so he actually have enough to grab Iron Blast and grab an overlord. I end up selling the balls here just to grab a tech, so I could get an overlord without tech, with Iron Blast. And with high explosive, they have a absurdly high splash range. So they should be able to clear out the ground here. And I gave a little reinforcement to the side with 1 crawler here, preparing for my overlord. Also 1 missile to protect my backline. And my opponent's going for a beam here. And 1 overlord on the other side. It was a strange choice. So maybe he was expecting me to keep attacking this side with an overlord. You see that the beam will destroy my army on the ground, but it was not like it was a great army on the ground anyway. And my strength here is on the air. Let's speed this, because now we are on opposite sides. But the thing is, he still has ground units, and I don't. The buff is kind of wasted since I'm on the other side and going for a turret. Then he will turn, but he will not shoot the overlord. First shoot the ground, so didn't manage to kill his overlord. Here I didn't like any of those. I wanted just more money, so most money is the tarantula, which I will grab and sell. And with that I can grab 2 overlords. You see me going for one here and another here, I think. His Arclights are all getting levels, but it's kinda useless the level, since he doesn't need more damage on them, and he is also going for full Overlord carry. Although I would say that his ground army is better than mine, which does help him. He chose the worm, and he will keep the worm, and it will actually be quite effective at going for my tower and distracting my units. You can see one of the Overlords turned and is following the worm on the ground. It won't be able to kill it before it gets the debuff. At least I won the right side. And now it will keep following the worm. So that's why I say that the worm was quite annoying. To speed this, I kill here. I will hit his Overlord first, so victory for me here. And the worm is still being annoying, but he has nothing left that can kill my Overlords, just the worm. So even if it was annoying, it didn't make him win. Just made him kill one of my Overlords. Here, didn't like really any of those, so I'll just skip for more money. Get a level 2 on this Overlord, so it can one-shot his Overlord. And Launcher Overload, so 2 times the speed at attacking, even if with less range. But I am speed spec, so I should be able to close the gap on the enemies faster. But grabbing that, I don't have enough money for another Overlord, unless I sell another ball. Then I could grab a 4th Overlord. But I think I'll go for more ground units, because I need distraction, so chaff. I kind of expected him to sell the worm, do not try that again. You will see me putting chaff in here, so we have a second wave of crawlers going. HP 1, so my units survive a little longer against the shockwave, which he did involve with his Arclights, which help a little against the boss. Level 1 balls against level 2 Arclights, they will get destroyed quite easily. You can see that they put crawlers in the back here to distract his Overlords. And even if he shoot my Overlord first, I got the buff and I can one-shot his with mine. On the side they both killed each other. But by winning the left, it's victory for me with 800 damage, which is not bad. Here we have Lightning Storm, which is just too good to pass on round 7. You don't skip a Lightning Storm. And I'm going for another Overlord. You see me create an offensive here. Putting crawlers in front, protect it against an insta-lock. I do need more techs with range, but I don't have enough money, so I'll just go for an enhanced range on the units. Help a little with the range. But considering he went first for range on his units, he has quite a bit more range than me. 160 against 115 with the buff. But I shoot faster and clear things faster. He's actually investing on his arc lights to clear for him, which is smart because he don't have high explosive on his overlords, so he needs shaft clear units on the ground. You see me throwing the storm here, putting one shield, give a little protection for my units against a storm, which is coming here, which was expected. Don't know if you are hearing the sound of my door break, but there is a little lights going out and back here. But it shouldn't affect anything, unless it go out and don't come back. Thinking back here, I should probably put a sledge in here, get even more distraction. On this side here, I think he had a missile here, and my Overlord got destroyed. He has a level 2 Overlord here now, and he grabbed Launcher Overload. So that was a very bad round for me. You can see 1200 damage. And the light again. Here, Wasp Swarm looks good, and Underground Threat also looks good. Go for the Wasp Swarm, which is more annoying since he has quite a few arc lights on the ground that can deal with the crawlers, but he has to use his overlords to deal with the wasps. You see me finally getting range enhancements, so I'm not behind on range against his overlords, we are the same. I'm just spending more money because I have one more tech. I'm putting the wasps defensively because I don't have anything to deal with wasps in the backline here. And here I have one Fang pack. You can see this Overlord here already got another level, so it could go for level 3, though it's not quite needed. It still one-shots his Overlords at level 2, unless he goes for level 2, the same. And I don't have any money left, because getting a third tech is very expensive. And I also have 5 Overlords now, against his 3. He put the wasps here attacking my backline, because as I said, it was vulnerable. Both my towers are level 2. You can see him using his beam again here to kill my ground and damage my air. But it can't kill a level 2 Overlord. Lost won the left, lost the right, because he also went for more Overlords. And killed each other here, so he won with 1 Arclight and 1 Overlord. Which gets me on a very bad situation of I'm almost dead. Here we have wasps. And since he has good shaft clear on the ground, I will stop trying to invest on howlers and I will start investing on air shaft. Even if those are level 2, I will start getting a few level 1 too. Level for this one, another Overlord, and I think I will grab 2 Wasp packs now. Yeah. So it's now time to start investing on Wasps to distract his Overlords, especially since he is much worse than me at dealing with Wasps, since I have high explosive and he does not. But what he does have is Mothership, so he can create more Wasps quite easily. Let me put in one anti-missile here because last round he missiled this crawler, and missiling this crawler he get insta lock on my Overlord. Spending the my last money on missiles. I also grabbed speed because I have an advantage on speed. And lots of missiles for protection and to not lose the round, because if I lose permanently. Wasted missile here in just a few crawlers. Because he also went for the wasps and for mothership. But even with that, you can see that I'm locking on his overlords first and got a tower. Because I have superior wasp clear potential with my high explosive. Even if I can't create wasps. And it was almost enough to win. Now we are both on the death door here. Heavy armor. Best item here in my opinion. For me, I can put it on my highest level Overlord so it can take a few shots before dying. With 130,000 HP, it can survive quite a few shots before going down. And I'm grabbing more. It's basically now more Overlords and more Wasps. It's basically what I do now. A good thing that my anti-missile here didn't get destroyed. I am loaning since last round. Putting missiles again. And I think I will go for range enhancement too. Not sure. I should. Because my opponent certainly is going for range enhancement. No, I will go for one more pack of units. Since I can't get wasps, I will get hounds here. And no range enhancement. There is an advantage in having a little shorter range is that my missiles hit the target sooner. But having shorter range against a mirror is not that good. I should have went for range enhancement. But let's go see how this goes. And you can see my wasp is doing great. But he's also going for more and more overlords, and he can produce wasps. Thankfully I have a very tanky overlord on this side. Managed to win the right, get the buff, even if I was losing the left. Because you get higher level overlords on the left, on the right. And that heavy armor saved my life here. If it wasn't for the heavy armor I would have lost the round, although not the game. You can see if I didn't have the heavy armor on this overlord, he would have won with one overlord, so 400 damage, I would still be alive. Even if almost dead. But thanks to this armor and the level 3 overlord, which got level enough to go for level 4, but the game is over. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed this Mirror improved overlord. I would say that my going for hounds at the start was a really bad idea, and I would have lost the game going for that strategy. If you want to go balls, you have to go Wraith as your shaft clear unit. So you don't double down on medium units on the ground that can be easily destroyed by the same thing. In the case of the hounds, even the arc lights can kill them quite easily, even by not shooting them. But if I went Wraith, it would be another story. But that's not how the game went. A card changed the game, improved Overlord. I almost never refuse the card, because it's usually an insta win. I think I have lost only 1 or 2 games with improved Overlord up to this point. And I played quite a few of them. One of them I put on the channel with the farseer strategy of my opponents of getting a lot of farseers together with anti-missile, and he managed to win against the Overlords by intercepting the missiles. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you on the next one.